In the underground labyrinth of the Echo facility, Marcus and Ava moved cautiously through the cold, echoing corridors, their lights casting long shadows against the rusted walls. The air was thick with the musty scent of decay, a constant reminder of the world they had lost, and the one they were still struggling to understand. As they navigated through a particularly narrow passage, Ava's light flickered across a sealed door, almost hidden by an overgrowth of mold and debris. "Look," she whispered, pausing to examine the keypad next to the door. Her fingers danced lightly over the dust-covered buttons, and with a beep that was startlingly loud in the quiet, the door clicked open. They entered a room that was unlike any other part of the facility they had explored. It was a library, or what remained of one, with shelves of decaying books and papers scattered across the floor. But it was the far wall that caught their attention, a massive computer terminal, its screens blank and lifeless. "Help me with this," Marcus said, setting down his backpack and pulling out some tools. Together, they pried open the terminal's casing and began to reconnect wires and replace corroded parts. After several tense minutes, the screens flickered to life, washing the room in a pale blue light. Ava scrolled through directories filled with digital files, her brow furrowed in concentration. "There are decades of data here," she murmured. "Research about genetics, climate change, atmospheric anomalies. But there's one project that keeps coming up. Project Shadow." Marcus leaned in, his interest piqued. "What does it say about it?" It was a genetic engineering project," Ava replied, opening file after file. "They were trying to create humans who could survive in what they knew the world was becoming. Harsher, more volatile. But something went wrong." As they delved deeper into the project's files, they uncovered video logs of the scientists involved. The researchers spoke of breakthroughs and setbacks with equal fervor, but as the logs progressed, their tone shifted to desperation, then horror. "We've lost control of the subjects," one scientist said, the flicker of fear visible in his eyes. "They're changing in ways we didn't anticipate. Aggression levels are off the charts. They're no longer responding to commands." "They've escaped." Another video showed a different scientist, her voice shaking. "The subjects have broken containment. They're loose in the facility. We can't..." The video cut off abruptly, leaving a chilling silence in the room. Marcus and Ava sat back, the glow from the screens casting ghostly shadows across their faces. "The shadows," Marcus said slowly. "They were human once. This project, it created them." Ava nodded, her mind racing. "And they destroyed everything, the facility, the scientists, and then they spread to the surface." The weight of their discovery hung heavy between them. The world hadn't ended by natural disaster or nuclear war, but by human ambition turned nightmare. "We need to tell the others," Ava said, her voice firm. "They deserve to know the truth, and we need to figure out if there's a way to stop them, to reverse what's been done." Marcus agreed, and together, they began to prepare a broadcast. They would send the truth out into the ruined world, hoping against hope that it was not too late to make a difference. That night, as they set up the broadcast equipment, Ava found herself watching Marcus. His face was set in determination, but there was a gentleness there that she hadn't noticed before. When he caught her looking, he gave her a small, wry smile. "Scary how a bit of truth makes the world seem different, huh?" he said. Ava returned his smile, feeling a warmth that had nothing to do with the room's musty air. "Yeah," she replied, "but it's better than living in the dark." Ava turned to Marcus. "No matter what happens next," she said, her voice steady despite the chaos around them, "I'm glad you're here with me." Marcus smiled, a rare, genuine expression that spoke volumes. "There's no one else I'd rather have by my side. We'll face whatever comes, together."